Hi there, Sunshine. I am Tricia Parker Combo, also known as Nurse Tricia. I am a licensed practical nurse, an author, and a reset coach. Today, I want to share a very personal story with you, one that changed my life forever. This is the story of why I went into cardiac arrest, what led up to that moment, and how it shaped the person I am today. Picture it. Let's go back 23 years. I was pregnant with my daughter, my first child. And like most expectant mothers, I was filled with excitement and anticipation. At the time, my husband and I had just put our condo on the market, and it sold much faster than we expected, and our new home was not ready yet. We had moved our belongings in, but we were still waiting to close. So I found myself living in a hotel, working as a nurse, and preparing for the birth of my daughter. Looking back, I realized I was juggling a lot. I was working long hours, sometimes way too many, stressing about moving, and not paying attention to my body. I indulged in comfort foods, especially my favorite, a fish sandwich with cheese and extra tartar sauce with fries from McDonald's. I thought I was handling everything so well, but my body had other plans. During my pregnancy, I began to notice my blood pressure was high. My doctor became concerned and decided to admit me to the hospital for closer monitoring. I was placed in the labor and delivery unit. For over 4 days. The team tried to induce labor, but my body was not cooperating. I was not dilating well at all. I think I got to maybe 3 or 4 centimeters, and eventually, on December 23rd, my doctor decided a C section was the safest option for both me and my baby. The procedure went as planned, and my daughter was delivered safely. I thought the hardest part was over, but in reality, my journey was just beginning. Shortly after my daughter's birth, I started to feel bad, not feeling right. I told the doctors and the nurses, but I did not feel heard. I kept insisting something's not right. Soon, I found myself struggling to breathe, and the medical team took notice and rushed me to the nuclear medical medicine unit for further testing. While I was there, my condition deteriorated rapidly. I went into cardiac arrest. Imagine being surrounded by doctors and nurses, your life hanging in the balance. They worked on me for over 45 minutes, doing everything they could to bring me back. It was during this time that something extraordinary happened. While my body laid on the hospital bed, I had an out of body experience. I found myself in heaven at the gate. I could see my body below and the staff desperately working to save me. In that moment, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace and clarity. But I also yearned for God to take me. I remember calling out, "Let me in." I was holding on at the gate, and then something beautiful happened. My Aunt Gloria, who had passed away when I was 16, was there. She greeted me with warmth and love, her presence so palpable that I can still feel it today. She touched me, and I felt her energy wrap around me like a comforting embrace, but I could not stay. It was not my time. I had work to do. Many days passed before I would wake up. My doctors had placed me in an induced coma to help my body heal and recover. When I finally opened my eyes, everything was different. I was truly grateful to be alive, but also changed by the experience. My journey back was not easy. I had to recover physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I reflected on everything that had happened, the warning signs that I ignored, the stress I was under, and the choices I made. But most importantly, I realized the value of listening to your body and advocating for your own health. Some of the lessons I learned: listen to your body. If you feel something is wrong, do not ignore it. Advocate for yourself, even if it feels like no one is listening. Do not overdo it. Stress, overworking, and poor lifestyle choices can catch up to you, especially during pregnancy. Take time to rest and care for yourself. But also remember the power of faith and family. My experience in heaven, seeing my aunt, reminded me that we are never alone. Support, whether spiritual or from loved ones, is crucial when facing life's toughest moments. Why did I go into cardiac arrest? That was not one single reason. It was a combination of factors: high blood pressure during pregnancy, physical and emotional stress, bad dietary choices, and not listening closely enough to your body. All these stresses compounded until my body could no longer cope. This is why it is so important to pay attention to the signs and care for your mental and physical well being. My life today, surviving cardiac arrest, changed me. Today, I use my experiences as a nurse, author, and reset coach to help others reset their lives, find hope, and make better choices. I share my story to encourage others to pay attention to their health, manage their stress, and advocate for themselves. If you are feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or ignored by the healthcare system, know that you are not alone. Your story matters. Your life matters. Take the steps to care for yourself today so you can be here for your tomorrow. Thank you for listening to my story, why I went into cardiac arrest. I hope my journey inspires you to prioritize your health, listen to your body, and never give up. No matter how hard things get, if you have had a similar experience or need support, reach out. Together, we can reset, recover, and thrive. Nurse Tricia loves you, and ain't a thing you can do about it.